Welcome to the PhD Mommy's Journey podcast with Bridgette Ojo, an educator and scientific researcher who also happens to be your number one fan. This podcast is for millennial mommypreneurs who strive to be the best versions of themselves every single day. If you're a millennial mom interested in learning more about mindset, motherhood, and motivation, then this is the podcast for you.
Welcome back to the PhD Mommy's Journey, the podcast where we embrace the grind, we honor the glow up, we navigate motherhood, military life, and academic success, one episode at a time. I'm your host, Bridgette Ojo, and today we're going to dive into a rule that has been showing up in every area of my life. It's called make friends with people who want the best for you. This is rule number 3 from Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life, and I promise you, this one is going to challenge your heart, your circle, and most importantly, your standards. But first, I want to say thank you. I know it's been a minute since I dropped an episode. Between completing my boot camp with the Navy, I'm in school with the Navy, I've hit a major milestone in my fitness journey, and now I'm actually starting to defend my dissertation. Life has been really full, and intentionally so. Because here's the truth. I've been choosing me. Now, this isn't in a selfish way, but it's in a more sacred way. It's been in a way that says my peace, my power, my purpose, they matter. And that brings us back to today's rule. Some of us are staying connected to people out of guilt, out of habit, or simply history. We may feel like we owe loyalty to people who are there during our broken seasons, but here's the truth. Not everyone who has had access to you in your survival mode deserves to have a seat at the table while you were in your healed season. In his book, Peterson says, if you surround yourself with people who support your upward aim, they will not tolerate your cynicism and your destructiveness. Instead, they will encourage you when you do good for yourself and others. This means that your real friends will challenge you. They will stretch you. They will grow you. They will not let you simply play small. Now, many of you guys know that I went on this fitness journey and I lost a lot of weight. So when I started losing over 100 pounds, I started to shift my mindset and I became more disciplined. I noticed that not everyone was happy for me. Not everyone clapped. And that told me everything I needed to know. It told me that some people, they're only comfortable with your potential as long as you never actually realize it. Now, as I walk into this new version of myself and I align myself with a higher standard, I realize that this version of me doesn't just chase approval. I'm not available for conversations that are emotionally draining. I'm not available for relationships that are rooted in obligation or for friendships that thrive on who I used to be. Now, ever since I've read this book, this rule, particularly this rule, has really taught me that not everyone in your life is equipped to handle your growth. And guess what? That's okay. Because growth has a frequency. And when you start vibrating higher, whether it's emotionally, financially, spiritually, or mentally, you become less available for what no longer aligns. I had to stop romanticizing history over harmony. I used to hold on to people because we had memories and I thought they were my friends and they wanted the best for me. But now I hold on to people who can build with me. It's not cold. It's not rude. It's just responsible. Now, when we look at how friendships and emotions align together, let's get into what alignment really looks like. It's not about having the same hobbies or tagging each other in memes. Alignment is friends who hold space for your ambition, friends who correct you with love, friends who speak your name in rooms of opportunity, friends who want to see you win loudly and consistently. Your circle should mirror your goals, your faith, your healing. Because being surrounded by people who truly want the best for you is not a luxury, it's a requirement. As you start to grow and become a better version of yourself, let's talk about the guilt that sometimes comes with growth. Because yes, it can feel lonely when you're evolving. Yes, you might question whether you're being too much, too distant, too focused. But let me offer you this. You will never be too much for people who are meant for you. You can love people and still leave them behind. You can wish them well and still rise without them. You can move forward without making them the villain. Guess what? That's not disloyalty. That's emotional maturity. So you may wonder, how do you begin to curate a circle that accurately reflects the person you're becoming? Well, I've got some tips for you. Number 1, become the kind of friend you want to attract. Show up with love, show up with accountability and authenticity. Number 2, set some standards, not walls. Look here, it's okay to be selective. Not everyone deserves VIP access to your life. Number 3, pay attention to energy. When you're with people, do you feel drained or do you feel energized after spending time with them? Number 4, pray over your connections. Ask for discernment and divine alignment. So as always, I have a challenge for you guys, and it's called the 7-day relationship audit. So this week, I'm going to invite you into a 7-day relationship audit. And this is where you're going to ask yourself each day, you're going to reflect on one person in your close circle. And I want you to ask these questions just to yourself. Number 1, do they support my growth? Number 2, can I be my full self around them? Number 3, do I feel expanded or diminished when I'm with them? Write it down, sit with what comes up, because your circle is either watering you or wilting you. As we begin to close today's episode, I want you to remember this. Not everyone deserves access to the version of you that fought to be free. Surround yourself with people who want the best for you. People who clap when you win. People who check you with love. And most importantly, people who remind you of your power when you forget. This concludes episode 17 of the PhD Mommy's Journey. I'm Bridgette Ojo, your partner in healing, high standards, and higher education. Until next time, stay blessed, resilient, and empowered. And remember, your circle is a mirror. Make sure it reflects your greatness. As always, if you are on Instagram, follow me there at the PhD Mommy Life for more insights, love, and shared journeys.